friends and foes, the 48-year-old is better known as Turbo. He's a hard-driving, hard-talking, outback trucker.
I come from Brisbane to Townsville, W drops, and from here we'll go straight through to Darwin.
Turbo makes his living hauling mixed freight, whatever he can, wherever he can.
A mixture load is something that I sort of specialise with, is a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of everything, not just a straightforward run-of-the-mill everyday load. Because anybody can do that. Well, I'm not just anybody. I'm me. I'm Turbo.
On this job, he's moving 3 trailers of tyres, foam bricks, and a truck cab and horse trailer. Turbo will head west from Townsville through 2,500 kilometres of bush, farmland and desert to the city of Darwin in the Northern Territory.
500 kilometres.
That's like travelling the length of the River Ganges, pulling 30 tonnes of freight. As a one-man, one-truck business, Turbo's competing with Australia's biggest trucking firms. But after 20 years on the road, he's decided to go head-to-head with the big boys.
New girl, and I've just taken over a new company. So now it's world domination for P&J Transport. I'm now at the stage where I'm actually going to grow the business to become one of the largest trucking companies in Australia. So gradually over, a 5 to 10 year plan, get myself into, 100, 200 trucks. I'll tell you not so much because I don't want to be a little fish in a big fish pond anymore. I want to become one of these sharks that are in the fish pond.
But that kind of fighting talk doesn't come cheap. Turbo's risked it all, buying 2 new trucks and 3 loading yards.
You're looking at $500,000 in buying out this business and setting it up, and that's just in gear. Then I've got to turn around and I've got to start, I've got to put fuel in it. I've got wear and tear, registration, insurance. I've got to make sure that all the freight's on there and the freight keeps getting loaded all the time. Every time those wheels don't turn, you don't make money.
With everything on the line, Turbo's beginning the biggest gamble of his life.
I could end up losing a lot. That's the biggest risk. I could lose everything I've worked for. And that's a chance that I'm willing to take.
That's quite an accident on the machine. Based on Grand Rapids.
In the remote central town of Alice Springs, trucking veteran Steve Graham is lining up for another run, this time through the dirt red heart of Australia.
Find a piece of the road that I like and we'll wander along.
The outback legend's been riding the country's roughest roads for 40 years. His specialty, getting trucks where trucks don't go.
This is seriously bad news.
And today, it's another vital run with vital freight.
This road train's just come from Perth. It'll go back and take those machines back to Kalgoorlie. They're needed on time. My major concern right now is getting back to link in with other jobs.
After this run, Steve has months' worth of jobs lined up, back to back. If he misses this deadline, he risks losing the lot. Business worth thousands of dollars. With the clock ticking, Steve's keen to get loaded and hit the road.
Straighten yourself up, bud. Straighten yourself up.
Despite the pressure, Steve's feeling lucky.
We're going to have a dream run. This will be new for outback truckers. A dream run. And then again, it is the outback. We're fast back in the middle of Australia, so you never know what can happen.
From Alice Springs, Steve's dream run will take him to the town of Kalgoorlie, in Western Australia's gold mining country. He's been hired to haul 40 tonnes of building equipment through the guts of the outback. crossing 2 states and 1,600 kilometres. In Europe, that kind of distance would get you clean through half a dozen countries. Over the next 3 days, Steve will be lucky to see that many cars. Time and Steve's other jobs won't wait, but as he's about to leave, there's bad news from the freight owners.
If that's the way it's going to be, then that's the way it's going to be. So we're waiting for some parts to come in. One of the machines we're taking back to the west needs some repairs, so that's what's holding me up till tomorrow now.
Waiting for the parts puts Steve's tight schedule under even greater pressure. And there's more bad news from the freight owner. Steve's to lose a third of his load.
There's been a sudden decision made by the customer that these containers I bought in here might be required in Darwin, but it's very frustrating because it cost me a third of the freight.
Steve's lost time and now money.
Dream run, dream run. I'm not feeling like I'm living the dream right now. It's gone back to normal trucking nightmares.
With his dream quickly turning into a nightmare, Steve still has to cross half of the world's largest island. In the snowy mountains of New South Wales, it's the start of another day on the farm. But this farm's a monster. At the isolated peak of Boco Rock, work's underway to build a vast $360 million wind farm. Driving the project are heavy haulage experts Rex J. Andrews Transport. It's their job to deliver 67 huge wind turbines to a mountaintop construction site, piece by massive piece. For Operations Manager Mark Shiveris, it's a monumental challenge.
Probably 12 months lead up work before you even transport your first component. We get a start date and then we just got to make it all happen. We go down and we talk to forestry, use their roads, scope it, do surveys on bridges, surveys on the road.
It's a mammoth job where the numbers are colossal. Mark's team will make 536 trips, covering 70,000 kilometres, hauling more than 10,000 tonnes of components.
The components are all made overseas, so they come in by ship, down the wharf, we unload them, we bring them up here, we reload them, and then we can truck each component to the wind farm.
Starting at the port of Eden, it's a 160-kilometre run to Boco Rock, making a
100 miles, that's it.
climb into the heart of the snowy mountains. 6 times a day, 6 days a week, for 6 months. First out of the gate today is a 55-metre turbine blade. 41-year-old lead trucker Glenn Waters is at the wheel.
Right out, we're on the move.
Joining Glenn are 2 pilots and a police escort. It's their job to guide the huge truck through the tight country roads ahead and stop oncoming traffic. And with a load this big, even leaving the yard is a headache.
Sometimes I think you need to be a contortionist to be able to see as far back on these mirrors.
Each blade is made of delicate fiberglass and worth $200,000. Break one, and the nearest spare is 15,000 kilometres away. Shipping in replacements would take months, costing millions of dollars in delays. Glenn's safety margin? Centimetres. And it's just the first corner of the day. Hundreds more to come. In Queensland, Turbo's heading to pick up a 3rd trailer of freight.
Hopefully I can line it up perfect and one snap, bang, done.
With his new business at stake and 2,000 kilometres to go, he needs to hitch up quickly and get moving. Turbo needs luck on his side.
Okay, cross fingers, arms, legs, toes, bum hair and nose hair.
Look at that, hon. The Takis Fuego meal.
That sounds gross.
Topped with crushed Takis chips and Fuego fries inspired by Takis. So Takis
Those are
fans,
gross.
welcome. And Takis fans, good luck. For an
I don't like
intense
Takis.
Takis, got BYBs.
Those are gross.
Homes.com offers a new kind of home shopping experience, all in one beautifully streamlined design. It's gotten home shoppers really excited. How do I know? Thanks. Ow, this is starting to hurt.
From hard hats to steel-toed boots, Granger's got your safety needs covered. Literally. Shop Granger's vast inventory of
I'm going
safety
Sunday there.
Chevy makes affordable vehicles that help you enjoy life.
I've earned it.
His road train's connected, but there's a problem. The lights on his rear trailer aren't working.
Shit lights.
Without them, Turbo's going nowhere.
Crossroads Studio.